tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Fields. Claypool with another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Check.
On second down, Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play fake, now Fields to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Montgomery. They'll run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They rolled the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. A nice pick up there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd. Here we go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Fields on 1st down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Off play action, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I love plays like that. Defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, it's Fields. Left side, got Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Fields. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mark 55. Watch the screen. Watch the
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From the 16, Fields dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They gotta go.
To the air again, Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.